Okay, let's talk about this real quick. We've had questions about adding negative camber to a Mark 7, Mark 8, and we have two products currently that will allow you to add all the cambers, specifically our RCO ball joints and our camber strut mounts. So, and these are our motorsport Dynamic Plus camber mounts. So if you look, this is the profile of the factory strut mount, and the factory strut mount has a hole right in the middle, and you can see our hole is down here. And so what this does is this moves the strut from the factory position in. So that essentially gives you negative camber, and just this alone is what, about 1.5 degrees.
I believe so. 1.5.
It depends on how high your car is and if you've lowered it, but figure in the 1.25 to 1.6 degree range is what you're going to find for most lowered cars. So you can do that, and the benefit about this is when you do this, it moves the top of the tire in. So if you're having any kind of fender lip clearance issues, this helps that because it moves the top of the tire in away from the fender, towards the center line of the car. Then furthermore, on GTIs, Mark 7, Mark 8 GTIs, and Golf R, you can, and S3, yes, it's out. Just it doesn't fit TTRS.
There you go.
Right. So pretty much everything is. So our RCO ball joint is different in a couple ways. So one, it gives you more camber because it's moved out. But we also drop the ball joint down from the factory position, which helps normalize the roll center for the control arm. This is very advantageous for handling, but it also gives you camber. And so this gives you about another 1 to 1.5 degrees, depending on the adjustability. So if you combine these two, you can get, anecdotally, we're seeing about 3 to 3.5 degrees using both these. Now that's a lot of camber for a street car. It's going to handle awesome. You're going to accelerate tire wear because most of your contact patch will be on the inside of the tire. So you'll have the same amount of force or wear in a smaller area. So it'll accelerate the wear. Typically, I've put a lot of miles on cars with about 1 to 1.5 degrees. And while it's slightly accelerated, it's more than acceptable. 3 to 4 degree camber, you may be replacing tires every 5,000-10,000.
Yeah, you're gonna need to rotate those quick.
You could be,
and depending on the tire, you sometimes flip edges.
Now on track, it's different. On track, adding camber can actually help your tires last longer because since on track you're mostly turning and you're loading up. So when your tires load up, they actually drop flat. And if you have the right amount of camber, you're actually getting more scrubbing across the entire tire instead of on the outside of the tire, which would wear just the outside. And that's what you see on cars on track with stock alignment, is they wear the outside of the tire aggressively, typically
Right through
in a couple sections.
You'll see cords in no time.
Yeah. So the nice thing about the ball joints, you can add the camber for the track. You can take it away on the street. So you could go from like a 1.5 to a 3 degree setup, pretty easily. You can even buy these little like camber adjusting with the air bubble setups and get it pretty close. So yeah, so that's what we have. RCO ball joints are on sale right now. 15% off while supplies last. So jump on those. And I don't know if these are.
The camsters might be.
Yeah, you can check on the site. We also have a camster which adds camber and caster. I strongly recommend as well. Actually, this is the camster. Sorry.
Yeah, and go both.
Sorry. These are both. Okay.
Yeah.
But we haven't released this one.
That's just camber.
That's the one to keep forever.
Sorry. The caster one.
Yes, that's
Okay, so this is camber only, and this is camber caster. The camster is a great option. We have one coming that's just caster. And so you could run that with the ball joints, and then you'd have 1.5 degrees of camber with all the caster, more caster than you can get on any other setup. So, anyways, lots of options. I think our goal is just to have the nicest, most broadest solution base for MQB front end line.
Yep.